It is not going to be a conventional faith formation year here at St. John's, but we are never going to stop striving to bring together this community and bring us together in faith and worship and in love of our God. That's what this year is really going to be all about, is reminding us that God is everywhere. As much as we're looking for God, God's always calling us to Him. And though we're not able to gather in the Sunday school classrooms in the basement of St. John's and hear that organ music echo distantly in the background as service goes on upstairs, we are still going to be able to talk about God, to educate people about the beauty of our God and the promises that Jesus made to all of us. And that's what I'm really excited to see here at St. John's, is bringing that message out to as many people as possible.
I've had people come almost to tears in talking about how grateful they are for the work that is being done here. So there is a real concern on how we continue to find connection and feel connectedness with each other during these next months. And one of the things that I believe is one of the strongest ways that we can do that is through our community of faith.
Here at St. John's, we are a vibrant faith community. We're a community that loves to gather and worship and sing and praise, hear the beautiful words of Scripture. We love gathering for those really special days in a child's faith formation life, their first Holy Communion, their baptism, their confirmation. And though those things are on hold or very much scaled back right now, the promises of those sacraments still remain, and the beauty and the love that those sacraments fill us with are as alive as ever here at St. John's. I was talking with a coworker of mine. She was sharing a story with me. She was walking around the grocery store with her 5-year-old niece, and her 5-year-old niece kept pointing down different aisles. They were going down the cereal aisle. She points down the aisle and says, Auntie, is God down there? And my coworker says, well, yeah, God is there, of course. Then they go down to the soup aisle, the produce section, same thing. She points down the soup aisle, points down the produce section and says, Auntie, is God there? She says, God is there as well. God's in the soup aisle, God's in the produce section. And they get to the deli aisle, and of course, same thing. She points up at the butcher at the deli, points to the different rows of meat in the deli and says, well, Auntie, is God here? And my coworker says, well, yeah, of course, God is here as well. And then finally she turns to her little niece and says, honey, why do you keep asking me if God is here in this grocery store and all these different places? And she says, well, my Sunday school teacher told me that God is everywhere and I'm looking for him. And I think a lot of us right now feel a lot like that little girl. We're all looking for God.
I think there are many people in the community that are desperate for a sense of commitment to something that feels somewhat normal. And it is a good thing, I think, that we have not only decided to press on and to actually do a faith formation year as best as we can, but that we are innovating and we're making it happen, and we are doing so with the aid of lots of people, lots of volunteers, lots of energy, lots of ideas, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think what we will see in the next weeks and months will be something unlike we've ever had here, and it will be good.